You're only a what if away from great winter holidays. What if it's Aussie for travel? It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
Hi, everyone.
Good morning.
Hello. It's nice.
Morning. Hi, guys. Wake up.
Hi, you.
Here's
Hey,
your day.
hi.
Let's
Hi.
get amongst it.
Let's get amongst it. Let's do it. We're here. It's a Monday.
Let's do it.
It's a Monday. You know what? We made it through another weekend. It's good.
But if you're going to the gym, get up. Put your sneakers on. It's
Jesus.
the first thing. Put your sneakers on.
Absolutely.
Then you're there. Before
Socks.
you know it, it's over.
Sock, shoe. Get it on. All right.
Sock, shoe. Or,
What?
if you're producer Rami, sock, shoe.
It's the weirdest thing, mate. It's
What
weird.
an absolute nightmare.
I need to ask you a question. Are you okay? Is
Why are you bringing it up now? It's Monday morning.
Sorry.
It's just
What did I do?
curious.
It just came up by it was organic.
Yeah.
You know, when Pete said that, I thought, I know someone who doesn't do it that way.
This wasn't planned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No, this is a coup.
No, it's not a coup. It wasn't planned. It's just one of those weird things that forever lives in your
If
head.
it was a coup, we'd pick something way bigger than this.
Move on, quick.
Today I'm very excited about this. We get to meet our proposer for the very first time.
It sort of sounds weird to say proposer, but that is what we're doing. We just put it out there and said, if you would like to propose to your partner, we will make it happen for you. And we're going to drop tasty clues so that you can, it could be you. It could be your partner who has come to us and said, I want to get married. I want to help. I want you to make it happen.
Yep. I wonder how much they'll give away coming up after 8 this morning. I suppose we'll find out. won't
Can't
we?
reveal too much.
No, of course not.
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
Over the weekend, the sad passing of an Australian icon, David Stratton.
Yeah, David Stratton died aged 85, film critic, writer and co-host of the movie show alongside Margaret Pomeranz. That show ran from 1986 to 2004.
No, really?
Like the show
20 odd
made them
years.
that show made them Aussie icons.
Yeah.
They just got together and they would review movies and they had very robust conversations. They didn't always agree.
Yeah.
But they both, he's considered the Gandalf of Aussie cinema. And he had such a dry sense of humour, a very witty man, and he was just excellent, he was just brilliant.
You're right about these robust conversations that he and Margaret Pomeranz had. And the one that's been doing the round over the weekend was the robust conversation they had about one of the Australian iconic movies, The Castle.
Yes.
Right.
Because it didn't quite go the way people expected. It's such a loved film in Australia.
Yeah. Now, I'll play a little bit of The Castle here. Take a listen to this.
What do you call that, Dale?
Sponge cake,
Beautiful. And what's that stuff on top?
icing sugar.
How is it, kids? Now, why would you want to go out to a restaurant when this keeps coming up night after night? This is beautiful, Dale. What do you call these things again?
Rissoles. Everybody cooks rissoles, Dale.
Now, I don't know about you, because I haven't watched that movie in a long time.
I haven't seen it in ages, but I loved it.
Me too. And just listening to that audio there, it puts me right back in my living room in 1995. Like, it's just one of those movies that feels wholesome.
Jousting sticks. What do you want for it? Tell him he's dreaming.
Tell him he's dreaming. Now, David Stratton and Margaret Pomeranz, they reviewed the movie, and this is what happened between the two of them over that movie. Take a listen.
But for me, it was a winner. David.
Well, I'm afraid it wasn't for me, Margaret. I really didn't get onto the wavelengths of this film at all. I thought it was patronising towards its characters. I didn't find it funny.
I think it's a very Australian sort of humour.
Well, that may be. Maybe I'm just not into that kind of humour because I just didn't find it funny. And
It's a matter of whether you do make that breakthrough and think, oh, no, they really like this family.
Yeah, I just thought it was silly. And technically, it really is. You say it's rough. It's very rough. Very
How
rough.
many stars are you going to give this?
Well, I'll give it 1.5.
Oh, David. Oh, God.
Oh, David. Do you know, he came out, because the thing with The Castle too is like David was very much, he loved a cinematic masterpiece. And The Castle was one of the first movies that was made by people who work in TV. So it didn't have the same look as films.
Yeah.
Right? Because
that's what was charming about it.
It was very much a TV production.
Right.
And so he didn't find that very likeable for him because it wasn't his taste, right? He liked a cinematic experience.
Yeah.
But he did say 27 years later, He came out and said he saw the film multiple times since and he had completely misunderstood the film and he actually found it very funny.
Oh, that's good. That's good to know.
So,
That's good to know.
and a shout out to Luna Cinemas too in Leederville, who I think did the sweetest thing over the weekend. You know, at the front of the cinema where you put the letters up for what films are on?
Yeah.
And they put the letters up that just said, for you, David, 5 shining stars, VALE.
Oh, how beautiful.
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
On Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins, it's time to choose your own adventure.
A little choose your own adventure for your Monday morning.
Love this.
A couple of stories. There's a fork in the road here. I'm going to give you a couple of headlines that aren't quite headlines. You just choose which adventure you want to go past.
Great.
Right? So something mini or something mega?
Something mini.
Something mini today.
Yeah, just something little cute, little mini, something sweet. Little sweet. Yeah.
Okay, something mini. A woman has had her arm amputated after
It is never what I expect. You know, like, this is the time you said something fluffy, and I was like, thinking like little bunnies and stuff, and it turned out to be a woman who was just farting a lot.
Yes, exactly. But I mean, look, somehow they always tie in, don't they?
So
There's always a link.
She's had her arm amputated.
After a freak mini golf accident.
No.
Yeah, get a load of this. This is one of those stories where, every time we go outside, right, or we just wake up in the morning and get on with it, we're at risk.
That's terrifying how vulnerable we are.
But it is so terrifying. But when stories like this happen, it just gives you a real idea, a sense of just how at risk we are.
Like,
right?
we've all played mini golf. Mini golf is the first date for champions.
Absolutely, 100%. I completely agree with you. I'm there. Right, so her name is Adila Magana. She's 53. She was with her family celebrating her son Damien's 13th birthday, and they were at Golf and Stuff mini golf course in California. And while she was sitting there watching Damien have a cheeky little putt into the 8th, one of the palm trees lining the course fell suddenly. All of them just heard this almighty crack, and then down it came. And as her family watched on in horror and her son was midway through his putt, down came this tree and it fell on top of her as she was sitting on the bench and it just trapped her underneath.
She was trapped under a palm frond.
Yeah, yep. 12-metre tree. The entire thing cracked and just came down on top of her, the poor thing.
Oh, the whole tree did?
The whole tree came down.
God,
It wasn't
was
just a
thinking it
massive
was a
palm frond.
Wow.
No, the whole tree.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so doctors had to amputate her right arm and she's now recovering.
Wow.
Yeah, but they went on to say that it's a lot to take in as a 13-year-old to witness that, particularly on his birthday. It's always going to be there for him, you know? So, yeah, it's wild.
Wow.
And look,
I can't imagine what would have happened if I'd gone for something mega.
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
On Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins, it's yay or nay.
Good morning, producer Rami.
Good morning. Ready for a round of yay and nay?
Yes.
First one, kissing your parents in front of your friends.
3, 2, 1.
Yay.
Oh, we're adults
what-
now. I guess we can do it, right?
what do you mean? Like, with tongue or what?
Oh, my God. I don't know what your parents are like. Mum would say it's a bit risque, I know. No, just like... Okay, specifically when you were kids, kind of getting your parents dropped off, right, at school, do you get embarrassed kind of doing that sort of thing?
Never.
A lot of kids do.
No, never.
I
had a
love
problem
my
with that.
parents from the beginning. I'll
Cute.
never stop giving them a hug and a kiss.
Cute.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the same thing in America at the moment. So a lot of kids are embarrassed because it's not the cool thing to do. There's one particular high school, though, in the US that's got a challenge that they've set up for all their freshmen, so their first years, to kiss your mum in front of the entire school. And it's resulted in this kind of audio. It's become a whole thing. They're holding placards up and everyone's like screaming for them.
Oh, that is just what I needed today. I love that. That is so
There's
good.
a lot of parents who probably are feeling that my kid makes me drop them off a block away from the
Yeah,
school.
true. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm so excited for those years where it's probably just a little bit embarrassing for my kids to give me a kiss and a hug.
Yeah.
When I send them off to a party or something, because I'm just going to be, come here, Mia, like give Dad a big kiss and a hug.
I mean,
can't
here's the
wait.
thing. You also have to be quite cool about it.
I'll
Yeah.
be cool.
Like, don't be too,
I'll be cool.
you know, if you're
Hey,
there-
Mia! You didn't give me a kiss.
Yeah, if you lay it on too thick, then that's how they stop doing it.
Pete over there growing up, tonguing his mum. Second one.
I'll wait to chat to mum later on
Shopping.
today, right?
Second one. Shopping around after a price increase.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
I don't think I understand the question.
Do you believe in loyalty with a company, or a business? So
No.
if you've got a subscription, or your insurance has gone up, you go, screw that, I'm going to go somewhere else.
Yeah, I'll bail.
You shop around.
Yep.
Netflix
Mate.
has gone up heaps.
I saw
Oh,
this,
yeah, no, I saw
but
that
Netflix
too.
is mainly going up on the top tier,
All of
which
them.
is really uncool.
So every tier. What do you mean top tier? So all
Because
the
it's
prices
a
are
higher
changing.
increase on the top tier than
Correct.
the low tier.
Correct. So
Are we
Right.
not already paying enough?
You know
Yeah.
what I reckon? You know what I reckon they're doing? Because there's probably plenty of people who have the top tier, and then they farm their thing out to like friends and family or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so they're probably looking at it going, "This is the way people are thinking. So let's increase the top tier a little bit more." Because then they might have the conversation about splitting the cost.
yes.
You know, something like that.
Possibly.
I don't know.
Well,
but-
top tier, the premium has gone from $25.99 to $28.99.
See you later.
Isn't
These are
that
Foxtel
wild?
prices, and I'm out.
Isn't that wild?
I'm paying I think it's $8 or $9 a month for the one with the ads. And I like the ads. It's a good.
But here's
Oh,
but-
what?
okay,
You
but-
shouldn't have ads if you're paying.
It's a good little rest, little break during a movie.
But here's the thing, right? We honest to God, had a discussion in our household around, okay, you know what? Maybe we're going to get rid of all of our subscriptions and we'll just go buy DVDs. And then we
They still make those?
They still make those. We went to JB and had a look, and the price you're going to pay for a DVD, by the time you get a
$30
couple
bucks.
exactly, by the time you get a couple across the line,
Yeah.
you're there.
Be
you know?
savvy and just keep one subscription at a time. Watch binge for a month, get rid, go onto Netflix, get rid. They make it
Smart.
really easy to sign up again because they don't care, right? They just
Yeah.
want you to stay. So
I'm
just don't run all of them at the same time.
I got to admit, the KO, I get a message every month that I'm not on that subscription where they're like, here's a month for $1. And so like they do flick over like pretty good deals.
Yeah.
if
You're
say
pretty
goodbye.
easy to get, though.
I am pretty easy to get.
You're an easy one.
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
On Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins, we're going to fill it. What? Okay, we're going to fill in the. What's going on? Oh, we're going to fill in the gap.
tried to do this last week and it fell apart because you got sick. So we're going to start like it's
me.
fresh, like this never happened.
Like it never happened, all right? So everybody just rewind, come back to the beginning.
There's a radio station in New Zealand that play this game, and we loved it so much that we thought we'd steal it. But what they do is they play a song, and then the song stops at a certain point, and they make one of the announcers sing the gap. So you fill the gap, you sing in the middle, and then they bring the music back up, and you hope that you have nailed the timing.
Yeah, absolutely. So here's a little example of how they do it.
Oh, God! Here we go. Let's see if Dan can hit the spot. It's been a while, but I'm finding my faith. If everything's good and it's great, why do I sit and wait till it's gone?
So you can hear this silence.
Oh, I tell you, I know I've got enough. I've got peace and I've got love. But I'm up all night thinking I just might lose it all.
Here we go.
Please stay.
Just seriously, like when it comes in, you can see
celebration.
my goodness, the excitement and everything.
Now, so we were quite excited about doing it. And producer Rami said that you were going to go first. And the song that we put to you was Shallow.
Yeah, Lady Gaga. Have a listen to this. So it's going to
This
be.
is the bit. You're going to have to do this bit here.
I'm paying attention.
Good luck.
My
And then
voice
we're going
is
to come
still
back in
caught.
here. There you go. That's
Right,
the bit you
okay.
have to nail.
That's what I have to nail.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to sip this tea because my voice is still a bit cooked from last week.
I do feel bad that you've got a bit of a rough voice.
Thanks, I appreciate that, but it's going to be fine. It's going to be
'Cause
absolutely fine.
you can normally hold a lovely tune.
Thank you. No, I'm going to have a sip of tea and we're going to come back and I'm going to have the run of the year at that song.
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
On Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins, we're going to fill it. What? Okay, we're going to fill in the... What's going on? We're going to fill in the gap.
Fill in the gap. What we're going to do is I've given you a song, Pete. It's Shallow by Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do is we're going to play the music. You're going to start singing along. Then we're going to drop the music out. You're going to go a cappella. You're just going to go for it on your own without any music backup. And then at one point, the music's going to come back in and we're going to see whether you have nailed the timing. Now, I want you to know too, just to add a little extra pressure.
What?
I've brought in producer Rami and producer Brooke.
Yeah, no, I noticed
to
they were in
celebrate
here.
you when you nail it. Or boo you.
Boo!
So,
Which one will it be?
I say celebrate you because we back you. And we want you to succeed. We want you to do well.
Let's be completely honest, right? Let's just go around the room real quick. Do you think I could do this or not?
Yes.
Do you think I will nail it?
I do.
You
I
do?
think you're
Thank
gonna
you,
get it.
Kymba. Yes?
I think yes.
Brooke, yes?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Okay. Now, you've got a cup of tea there because your voice has been a bit rough. You got a bit of a cold last week and that's why we couldn't do it then. So today's your first opportunity.
I'm really nervous. I'm not... I never get nervous in this studio about anything. I'm
hate
actually nervous.
Singing on air and I completely understand that this is going to come back around to me. Let's go. Okay, so this is Pete trying to fill the gap and absolutely nail it. Try it at home in the car. I don't know. Give it a go.
Lady Gaga and Shallow. Okay, here we go.
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
In the shadow, we're far from the
Come on, start singing along. Get into it.
Oh. Thanks, I needed that. Here it is. Ha, 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 ha. I'm on the
You did it.
Oh, I felt like it was half a second off.
Look,
do it.
it was pretty tight. I reckon you came real close. There was not much in that.
I've never been more nervous about anything in my life. Oh, my God.
So, good job holding those notes, buddy. That was not easy, especially when you have a sore throat. I think you did a great job.
Thanks, I appreciate that. I feel like I could have done a little bit better.
You know,
I'm actually a bit down on myself.
At the end there, I felt like you were losing it. I thought, he's holding this note because he's not sure where to go, but
It's somewhere
I think
in
you
there.
came back around. I think that was very well done.
Thank you, I appreciate
First
that.
time.
Yay or
First
nay?
time
Yes,
we've played
no.
this game.
I've got chills. That was amazing.
It's the first time we've played.
I
I
would
think you
have
did great.
liked to hear more vocal strength, but it's all right.
Okay, Rami,
lucky to
what
be
song
here
will
today.
Rami be doing tomorrow?
Honey, girlfriend, you're doing fine.
I want to hear the vocal strength of Rami.
Okay, now we've got... So you're up next tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't give me anything too.
Hang on. So we've got this. This is the song. Okay, this is the song. It's a Billie Eilish classic.
Oh, okay.
All right, have a listen. Have a listen.
Oh, no.
I'm the bad guy. Duh.
Is it just that bit?
I think it's just that bit. Is it just that bit?
Is that the
No, so I picked the song, and I want you to do the bit where she talks about seducing your dad type. So the
So the
lyrics
whole
before
thing.
that, yeah.
The whole thing.
In
So,
the lead up to her going, I'm a bad guy.
so the whole thing, you got to get the timing on.
Do you think you could have given me the actual part you want me to sing so that I know what I'm singing?
This is it.
Is it?
I'm the bad guy.
Okay.
You know what I'd like to hear? I'd like to hear the... If you could throw that in there tomorrow, bonus
Okay.
points. Okay?
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I'll actually work out what part you want me to do and then we'll... Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
let's
all right.
do this.
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins. Fridays live with Mariah Carey, Pitbull, Wiz Khalifa, Eve, Little John, and more. Returning to Perth's Langley Park Friday, October 24. Don't miss these icons and anthems. Tickets are selling fast, so why wait? Get yours today through Afterpay. All the info at fridays.live. Powered by Maccas.
You can win big in 10 seconds flat. On Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins, it's 5 in 10. Fridays Live Edition.
All right. 5 in 10, Friday's live edition. What does that mean? It means if you win this, we're going to send you off with a double to go and see the biggest concert of the year. Mariah Carey, Pitbull, Wiz Khalifa, Eve, Lil Jon, and so many more at Langley Park. And then on top of that, the VIP package, you'll go into the draw for it.
Yeah, this is amazing because if we upgrade you, you're going to get the diamond tickets. So you'll be right up front. You get a backstage tour, a meet and greet with a FRIDAYZ live star, and they'll let you stand on the side of the stage for one of the songs and watch it from there.
It's amazing. Now, all that stands between you and all of that awesome stuff is playing 5 in 10, where Kymba will give you a topic, and then you need to name 5 answers inside 10 seconds for that topic. Adam, you're up first, mate. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
We're great. Adam, who are you keen to see?
Pitbull,
Yeah.
Johnny Temper, everyone, really.
Yeah.
It's a good lineup,
All
mate.
right.
It's a bloody good lineup. All right, Kymba, when you're ready, go for it.
Okay, Adam, you just need to give us 5 of these things. The time is going to start as soon as I say the topic, so just throw them out there. Need you to give us 5 art styles.
No idea.
Throw something out there. Throw something out there.
Mosaic, painting, pencils.
Oh,
Painting, pencils.
See,
like,
I probably would have accepted like watercolours and things like that.
I
Still
mean,
a style,
really,
isn't it?
I would have accepted no idea, frankly. Hey, Rita.
Hi, how you going?
Good. It's your
Rita,
turn.
let's hope you can do this, Rita. We
Oh,
need you to name 5 Australian political parties.
Liberal, Greens, Labor, Independent.
So close.
Rita.
So close.
Oh, okay. Rachel.
Oh, these ones all sound so hard. Here we go.
Oh, it's a big prize, Rachel. It's a big
Look,
prize.
Rachel, it tends to get easier as we go on. If I realise they're not going to go off, we end up saying things like, give us 5 numbers.
Let's hope I
Okay.
get that question.
Okay, Rachel, we need 5 genres of movies.
Drama, horror, thriller, comedy, and suspense. I mean, I don't know. Action.
Oh, she did it.
We're going to take that. Action, absolutely. Well done, mate.
There was a lot of suspense
My
in
partner
there.
would kill me if I didn't get that.
Yeah, big movie guy.
Yeah, very big.
Yeah. Well,
And
Rachel.
I used to work at the cinemas, so...
Well, Rachel, you have done it. You have got yourself the double pass. You will be there seeing Mariah Carey, Pitbull, Wiz Khalifa, the lot. And we might be upgrading you. You're in the draw.
Okay, now here's the thing. This week's the last week we'll do it. We make the big phone call on Friday. All right, so every single day at 7:30, you get your chance to get yourself in amongst all of this.
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
Hey. What do you reckon?
What do you reckon? Should we be paid to stay home and look after our kids?
Yes, please. I'll take this right now. Okay, thank you. Lock it in. Government, thank you so much. I'll be seeing you. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Later. Thanks for coming. This is an interesting thing that I saw last week, championed by Madeline West, the Neighbours star. Basically, you would have seen in the news recently, there was a Melbourne childcare worker who was charged with 70 offences on children.
Oh, it was one of the most horrific stories I've seen this year.
And that has made Madeline West come out and stand up for parents, suggesting what we need to really do is cut out the middleman with childcare subsidies, because the government will give subsidies to let you go home, and instead pay parents and grandparents to stay home with their own children.
In home or in family daycare scenarios, harm can't hide for long. And in my opinion, that's what safety looks like. It isn't always perfect. In the past, I've relied on extended family to help me take care of my kids when I went back to work. But if we can cut out the middleman and create an option where people can stay home with their kids for longer, like the Finnish model, that really does make inroads into creating healthy kids where they're not exposed to harm.
Now, it sort of seems like a no-brainer because obviously we know that there are so many developmental benefits to parents being at home with their children and raising their kids rather than putting them in daycare.
Yeah, absolutely.
There are also arguments for socialisation and getting kids out and about and making friends, etc. Madeline has 7 children. She's just given birth not so long ago to her 7th child.
Yeah.
And she is a survivor of sexual abuse herself, childhood abuse. So she's like pretty, it's why she's so passionate about this and saying we need to just avoid these situations and keep them at home. And I get the concept, but I'm like, the whole childhood subsidy thing given, the childcare subsidy given by the government is to try and get mums and dads back into workforces, right, so that they can pay taxes.
But I can tell you, having lived through it, it doesn't work.
What's the biggest issue?
Well, at the moment, I think we're up now to the point where the average median income. Now, all of this is means tested, right?
Yep.
So it's about how much you earn, and then that's based on that. Lower wage earners can claim more back for their childcare subsidy, right?
Mhm.
Which is as it should be. That's fair.
Yeah.
But the average person out there, I think, is earning in excess of $90,000 to $100,000. I think that's the current median wage, right? And so, for example, in our household, we've often sort of sat around and tried to do the numbers on, Liz, if you go back to work instead of staying home with the kids, then what's it worth to the household, and is it actually worth doing that, right?
So by the time you pay childcare and stuff, you find out you're working a full-time job for $100 a week.
And that's exactly right. I know plenty of people out there at the moment who have decided to go back to work, and ultimately they've upped stumps and gotten out of there because they were worse off going back to work than they were actually being off and looking after their kids at home. So this is the problem that we have at the moment, where this entire thing, it's a nice to have. It'd be lovely if it worked, but I just don't think it works.
I mean, and can we live in a community where we start going, well, how many kids? I mean, I think there is an argument that she's got 7 children.
Well,
do I have to keep, as someone who is not a parent and who's made that choice? Now, I get some people don't make that choice, but I've chosen not to have children.
Yeah.
That I have to subsidise everything else.
Look, I get that, but I'm also of the opinion where we need kids. We need kids. Like, we need kids coming through. We have an ever-aging society. There's more elderly. They need to be looked after. Who's going to do that? Well, it's the next generation coming through.
Yeah, God,
so you
I
need
hope
those
your kids are going to look after me.
Auntie Kymba in the fifth room, right?
Well, let's get it out there. Let's tell us what you think, because maybe there's a solution they haven't thought of. 13 10 60, what do you reckon?
Alicia, you're torn on this. Talk to us.
Hi, morning. Firstly, I really love my girls' daycare centres. They've been to 2. I think it's so important for them to socialise. I like going to work. I'm a teacher too. But at one point last year, daycare cost more than my mortgage, and that was a lot.
Whoa.
Yeah. I hear you, mate. Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
significant. Do you think that things would have changed for you, Alicia, if you had been given some sort of subsidy to stay home with your kids, that you would have stayed home longer?
I think I would have, yeah. Or even just an extra day or 2 would have been amazing.
So that's what I was talking about, Like, you really are weighing up whether or not it's worth going back to the workforce.
And there are lots of parents who want to return to the workforce, and for lots of reasons. And for example, if you have a marriage breakup or something, which does happen, then you want to keep your career going, because otherwise you're out of the workforce for 10 years or 5 years, and suddenly you're like trying to get back into that. It's
Absolutely.
hard.
Pippa, you've got a different perspective on this. Give us your thoughts.
Yeah, I come from a child protection background, and just sort of hearing Madeline West talk about the safety side of it, we also have the aspect where kids are not safe always in home, and childcare is actually an extra set of eyes on the children, so it is a safe place.
Yeah, well, this is interesting. The article that she's written, there's a line there in it from her that says, because when there is no access, there is no abuse. And I just feel like you can't forever wrap your kids in cotton wool, and also access is everywhere, really, when you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and more abuse, unfortunately, happens in a family environment than in a professional environment like a childcare centre.
And with people who know the kids.
Does happen.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Yep. No,
we
fair
appreciate
call.
that, Pippa.
Thanks, Pippa. Carol, you're saying, what about the grandparents? What do you mean?
What do I mean? I'm 63 and a half. I had 2 children, 40 and 38. I stayed home until they went to school, did school hours, came home, picked them up, took them everywhere. They've got 3 children each. I had 6 grandchildren from 15 and a half down to 4, and I've had 5 of those grandchildren from 1 day a week, free charge, from 7 in the morning they come in their jammies and they go home in their jammies.
Yeah.
And I've never asked for a cent, and my kids say it's bonding and bonding with your grandchildren. I worked at a daycare. Some of the kids went to the daycare the other days,
So, Carol, would you like that subsidy to go to grandparents and parents? Then you think Madeline's system is not a bad one?
I'm 63.5. I can't retire because I didn't work right through, right?
Yeah.
Then we had our own business, which we bought home, me and my husband between us, $350 a week. We had a mortgage. I had 2 young children. We manage.
Yeah.
It's a very different time, though, Carol. I am going to say that, like, right now, it's pretty clear we need a lot of double-income families.
Yeah, we went without. And then I had to wait until I went to school, the kids went to school, to get me a draw, right? And our mortgage was $350 a month, right? And we only earned $350, me and my husband between us.
Yeah. Carol, we absolutely hear what you're saying. Look, this is something that we've spoken about in our household for ages. Like, without Liz's parents and my parents, and we're very, very lucky and fortunate that I can call my mum at the drop of a hat and go, I need to drop the kids off because we've got to go. Something's come up, this, that, and the other. A lot of people are not that lucky. There's so many times where I've looked at it and gone, geez, like the way that they look after our kids and we're able to do that is worth thousands.
Yes,
thousands, you know what I mean? Because otherwise Liz would be off to work and we'd be putting him in daycare or after school care or all of that
And there's the benefits if you could pay them, then, I mean, that also means they don't need to be in the workforce at the same rate either.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's not going to get solved anytime soon.
No.
But we appreciate your thoughts. Absolutely. Thanks very much.
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
Have you been waiting for the question to be popped? Well, wait no longer. On Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins, you might receive the proposal.
All right, so here we are. This is the moment, Kymba. We've been sweating on this after thousands of people lobbed in to register to be our proposer for this, the proposal. We finally found one.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we've done a number of weddings on our show. They've always been a great success. And we're like, what if we can get someone over the line to actually pop the question to their partner and we will help them get there?
Now, this person is going to remain a mystery, but over the next couple of weeks, they're going to give away clues on our show. And you listening, you might even be somebody who isn't even expecting a proposal or hoping for one, and it could be you that gets proposed to very soon.
Or maybe you've been waiting for it for years and wondering why they haven't done it yet. And every day you'll be going, is that me? That could be me.
All right, let's meet our mystery person. They join us on the line right now. Good morning, proposer.
Good morning, Pete. Good morning, Kymba. Thank you for having me.
Proposer, how are you feeling about the idea of going through a proposal on our show?
Honestly, I think I'm about to spew. I'm pretty nervous, but I think I'm good to go. And let's see how this goes.
All right, let's talk about your relationship with this person. I don't know how much we can give away just yet, but we'll keep it as vague as we possibly can. Have you, in particular, been thinking about proposing for a while, or is this something pretty fresh to your mind lately?
I'd say it's been in the back of my mind for a little bit. I love this person dearly, and when I saw this opportunity to be a part of this, I thought it was a good chance to showcase the love I have for this person, and I'm very nervous about the idea of heaps of people hearing this, and I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm ready, and that's kind of, I guess, where I'm at. Is I'm ready for this, so I'm up for wherever this takes us.
Okay, so let's just get into the mind of your partner for a moment here. Is your partner the kind of person who is going to expect a proposal? Have you two ever talked about getting married or getting engaged to each other?
Not a lot. I think it would be a surprise. No, I don't think. I know it would be a surprise. I'm ready. While we've had little conversations here and there about what it could look like and where we're going, they wouldn't instigate this. I have to be the one that instigates this.
Okay.
Hang on a second.
I know it's too early to probably bring this up. Is there a possibility that when we go through with this proposal that your partner might say no?
the reason I'm really nervous, and I'm throwing it all on black here, guys. Honestly, I reckon this is 50-50.
What?
I don't know how they are going to react. And what I actually said to your producers a couple of days ago was, wherever we do the actual proposal, I think we have to do it in a place where my partner is able to run. It could be a runner, and I'm not even lying. It is 50-50, but I am a gambling person, and I'm willing to give it a crack.
Yeah, well, hang on a sec. So, and are you being completely serious here? When you say run, like actually you could envisage a moment where you're down on one knee, this has all come to a head, you're asking the question, and they literally, instead of saying yes or no, just take off.
They panic.
It could be very well a no, but yeah, because I've obviously spoken to some of your producers about how it could work, and it can't be anywhere where my partner can't get away, because I want them to have the option to be able to run. I hope that doesn't happen. I'm not expecting that to happen, but because this will be such a surprise, and with the whole everyone's listening to it thing, I want to have the option for my partner to be able to run away from the situation if they don't react well.
I mean, it's very thoughtful of you.
I love this person with all my heart, and I want everyone to know that. But I don't know how they're going to react. And I don't know if they're going to say yes. I don't know if they're going to say no. I don't know if they're going to run. But, yeah, I'm hoping for a yes. I wouldn't be signing up for this if I didn't want it to be a yes. But I guess I'm prepared for wherever their reaction might take us.
Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do, right? We're going to come back in just a few moments. We're going to reveal our first clue. And I don't know, with all the gambling references, I kind of feel like we've got our first clue already. But this, I was not expecting this, like from day one, moment one meeting you. I was not expecting this moment that we might go 2 weeks of clues, get to the person, and it just might be a no or a runner. This is wild. Okay, can you sit right there? We're going to come back. We're going to reveal our very first clue. Okay, proposer?
Yeah. Oh, what am I doing? Yes.
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
Have you been waiting for the question to be popped? Well, wait no longer. On Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins, you might receive the proposal.
Yeah, here we go. Moments ago, we just met the proposer. Now, if this is your first time hearing this, over the next couple of weeks, we're going to get clues from our mystery proposer that's ultimately going to lead up to somebody in WA getting proposed to. Nobody knows, including us, who that person is going to be just yet. However, we just heard an absolute bombshell right off the bat, Kymba.
Yeah, we found out our proposer has said they haven't really talked about marriage with their partner very much, but they think this could go 50-50. There is a possibility that when they do the proposal, that their partner might say no or run.
I'm blown away.
Like, this could go anywhere. We thought it was going to be a fairy tale romance proposal, and this might be someone who says, absolutely not.
Okay, it is time to get to our first clue, but let's just check in with our proposer. Hi, are you still with us?
Yes, I'm still here. Butterflies are flapping around my stomach at the moment. Yeah.
You know what? We don't want to take any excitement away from you, because the reality is you've been very clear about how much you love your partner and that you want to spend your life with them, and you are hoping that they feel the same way. And we know that it is scary, and it is scary to do it on our show because everybody is listening. But we are going to do everything we can to create a great proposal with you and for you. So in the hope that your partner says yes. So we are backing you the whole way, and we want to reveal some clues so if they're listening, they might know it's them.
Well, I just also want to say I love the weddings you guys do, and part of me wanting to do this is because I know you guys do weddings so well. I mean, if you want to chuck the wedding after they hopefully say yes, then that would be great. But I know you guys are good at this sort of stuff, so that's why I'm putting it in your hands. And
Look, really appreciate you saying that. We do throw a good wedding, but we're not doing a damn thing until we hear a yes. Okay?
Okay. So for everyone who is now listening, we're going to try and spend the next 2 weeks trying to work out who this person is. So give us a clue so that we can try and slowly reveal who your partner is and who you're going to be proposing to.
All right. God, I'm nuts for doing this. All right, here it is. My clue is this is going to be scary.
Okay.
All right.
This is going to be scary.
I mean, it does sound scary for all of us, to be honest. Okay, this is going to be scary.
That is so vague, especially this early on, and with the fact that we just, heard from you that you're 50-50 on whether it's even going to be a yes. This could mean absolutely anything.
It could be so vague. Maybe they work in a theme park.
Yeah.
Maybe like something like that.
Yeah.
Could they be, like they work with rides or...
Maybe they like just pulling pranks on each other. I don't know, like jump scares in the house. Maybe they're that sort of couple.
Okay.
I tell you what, I am all in on this.
We need all the internet sleuths that solve mysteries to start coming forward with their suggestions. You can hit us up on our socials and let us know if you have any ideas.
Yeah.
We're going to reveal a different clue every day until we get closer, and then we're going to do this big proposal and we'll see if this person even suspected a thing.
Okay, proposer, thanks for joining us today. Remember, keep it to yourself, and we look forward to checking in with you again tomorrow for another clue, okay?
All right, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
A life well lived is full of a bunch of crazy nonsense. So now on Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins, it's story time with Ben Cousins.
All right, story time with Ben. Ben, tell us a time that you have fallen asleep in the wrong place.
Oh, sleeping in public. There's probably been a few. The most recent, when I was on bail, I did 3 months working for a demolition company, so in demolition. And to begin with, I was on the sledgehammer. So and I wasn't driving either, so I had to get 2 trains to this work site in Armidale, and I didn't have any experience on the sledgehammer, and I didn't really know about pacing myself. But come the end of the day, most times I did not have one more swing in me. I was completely ruined. Yeah. And then would have the long walk back to the train. I'd get 2 trains back, and I reckon one out of every 2 or 3 days I would be asleep on at least one of those 2 trains that I used to have to catch. And I'd either miss my stop or I'd wake up just in time. I'd get off the train, I'd leave my lunchbox or my hard hat or something would be left all the time.
Yeah, anybody wake you up?
Like a couple of times,
Benny,
and just in the deepest sleep, you know.
God, how long do you have to do that for? Because it's not like catching 2 trains anywhere is not easy, but a long work day,
it really took it out of me. I used to get so tired that a week or 2 into doing this job, I realised, because by the end of the day, even just carrying my work boots, my hard hat, my lunchbox and a few incidentals, getting it back to the train was a battle.
Because your arms are just killing you.
I just had nothing left, and all I wanted to do was get home. So when I used to get off the train in Armidale, I used to look for a trolley. There'd usually be 2 or 3 trolleys around from Coles and that.
Oh, God, I can see the image.
And then I would put my lunchbox, my work boots, my hard hat, anything I was carrying, and I'd push the trolley to the work site. So all the lads are in the work utes and, all the tools. I'd have the trolley, put the trolley up over the curb, grab my stuff, put it in. Couple of times I got tooted, people recognised me, I'm pushing the trolley down the street. It was funny.
Just Ben pushing his work vehicle.
Even I had to laugh,
It's Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins.
It's Pete and Kymba's Power Play Party. Adults Book Week edition.
We had an absolutely smash hit night on Thursday night with the K-pop Demon Hunters disco.
And didn't the kids... I've heard the kids are still talking about it.
Well, yeah. Because
Right through the weekend and everything.
It was brilliant. And you and I did joke about the fact that if this radio business doesn't work out, you and I might start a children's party venue.
Yeah.
Because we were good at that.
We'll just go halvesies with Dick and Dance at somewhere else.
Yeah, we'll
They
work
do
it
a
out
pretty
with
good
them.
job. Yeah.
But we thought it's time to do something for the adults. Something for the grown-ups.
Yeah, so adults, it's go-karting time, all right? Rain, hail or shine, PowerPlay brings the outdoor fun indoors with electric karting unlike anything you've seen before. You can book now at powerplay.com.au, or you can come along to our PowerPlay Book Week party.
Yeah, now you and I have had the pleasure of going to PowerPlay before, and it was so fun. So we want to share it with other people, and so we're making it Book Week inspired.
Because this is Book Week. I mean, as we speak, my kids have gone off to their Book Week this week.
Yep.
Dressed as some of their favourite characters with their books tucked under their arm.
Cool.
And we're going to get you to our night. So it's next Thursday night, right, for the adults. It'll be at 5:30 p.m. at PowerPlay in Malaga. And you need to choose your side when you register at peteandkimba.com.au.
Yes.
Okay, so you could be Team Pete or you could be Team Kymba.
Whichever one you want. And then we are going to pick a Book Week-inspired costume for you to put together and dress on the night. Now, there's prizes in it for you, not just having the fun of racing with us around Malaga PowerPlay and having a great time go-karting, but you actually score points for the speed that you're racing at, your costume creativity. The winner's going to take $1,000 cash. $1,000 to have some fun go-karting.
Yeah, there's also 3 runners-up that are each going to score themselves a Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo Switch.
Which in itself is like $750 anyway. So
This is brilliant.
Good
So
prizes.
you need to register now. Go to peteandkimba.com.au and just tell us that you want to be there.
Now, guess what?
What?
Today, you and I are going to be the first ones to spin the wheel to find out what characters we're going in.
Oh, okay,
All right.
for our Book Week
Yes,
costume.
absolutely.
Okay, well, this is good. It gives us actual time to put it together. Normally, you guys spring this on me with about a day's notice.
No. We've got a good couple of weeks. Okay. All right. So you're going to spin the wheel first.
All right.
And let's find out what your Book Week costume is. Let's take a listen.
The very hungry caterpillar. The Gruffalo. The paper bag princess. The very hungry caterpillar. The Gruffalo. The paper bag princess. The very hungry caterpillar.
Hey! Great.
All right, let's take a listen to this.
Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar.
Great. Okay, I love
think
that.
that's perfect for you, might I add.
I don't know how I'm going to
I
put
think
it
it is.
together. I'm going to have to do some craft work.
Yeah, and I reckon you need, I wonder if you can race with this, maybe like a cutout of a pear with also a cutout inside it that you can stick your head into.
Yeah.
You know
gonna
what I
have
mean?
I've got to work this out.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you start looking. Time for me to spin the wheel. Let's take a look at who I'm going to be going at.
The green sheep, Hagrid, cat in the hat, the green sheep, Hagrid, cat in the hat, the green sheep, Hagrid, cat in the hat, the green sheep, Hagrid.
Hagrid.
Hagrid?
As in Harry Potter Hagrid.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I mean, Hagrid.
Hagrid.
I mean, this is just like you sort of rocking up in any kind of large, dirty trench coat and T-shirt, isn't it?
I've got plenty of those floating around, actually. I think the smell has to come along with it, too.
Wow.
Hagrid was one of the characters in the movie, right, that I always looked at and I went, if I met you face to face, I reckon you'd really pong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Also, I feel like you maybe already have some of these costume items lying around from when you dressed for our Masters Milk Carton Regatta.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah,
as old mate.
I was Castaway.
You were Castaway. You were Tom Hanks in Castaway. And I reckon that you can probably bring out half of that gear again.
I need the hair. I need the really big hair. All right, okay, so this is how it's going to work, right? So we both have our costume ideas. We need to go and work on those. And then make sure you listening, if you want to come along next Thursday night, you head to peteandkimba.com.au and register, and then we're going to pick you and also spin your wheel to find out who you're going to be coming along as.
We're going to start putting our teams together tomorrow, so go and register today because we're going to start choosing people immediately.
Rain, hail or shine, PowerPlay brings the outdoor fun indoors with electric karting unlike anything you've seen before. Book now at powerplay.com.au and we will catch you tomorrow.
Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins. 6 to 9 weekdays. You can't miss Pete and Kymba with Ben Cousins. And you can't miss a great winter holiday with What If. With loads of accommodation options plus flights, car hire and things to do. Book your trip on whatif.com or download the What If app today. What If? It's Aussie for travel.